in. I know.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome. I'm still not feeling well, so they're taking over. Case in point.
You're
So,
stuck with us now.
so have fun.
We get to say or tell you the story.
And escape us.
We get to tell the story now. Alright, I forgot where we were.
Murder!
We found out about Inspector Gregson dying.
Baby boy, my man's.
Yeah, Cammy, you lost one of your characters.
The fucking
Good,
my
good old
himbo.
Mr. Fish and Chips.
You lost
I'm
your
gonna
fish
miss
and
him.
chips.
I'm gonna miss his stupid little fish and chips.
Kyle.
We need to get a fish and chips emote. That's what we need.
We
to
do.
do.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I should probably take.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Andrew's not speaking.
Right.
Nosuke. Riz Nosuke.
Ryunosuke.
Gina, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place?
That's what I want to know. It's what? Obvious as I got out of think? It's when I decided to give up me diving and become a detective instead.
Oh yes, Mr. Sholmes twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he?
Oh yes, something like that. Anyway, the point is I didn't really know much about the boss till then. But it turns out he's a bit of a legend at the yard.
Goodness. Really?
They say he managed to solve some really tricky case, just like that.
He did?
Yep. And ever since then, he started going out on all sorts of investigations. But always on his own. No one else at the yard even knows what after cases he's working on are, apparently. My girl, I love Gina so much.
Absolute legend.
Right. That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? So what was the legendary inspector doing in a dingy little room like this?
I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all, and look where that landed him.
Respect for the Reaper? In what way?
I heard him say as much. I'd take me hat off to that fella. Were his words.
Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper.
It's fine, just get a cowbell.
I like how Cammy sent fish in the chat. Send fish in the chat.
Oh my god.
Out of respect for the man, the myth, the
Respect.
legend.
Respect. Gotta put
Inspector
respect
Gregson.
on his name.
Gotta put respect on his name. Fish and chips, love that.
I found the chip.
Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why he respected the bloke.
I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such high regard.
He said something else to me and all. That I didn't need to worry about the Reaper, because he only goes after the people what are bad. What? My mind just processed that sentence. What? Gina?
Gina, what the fuck does that mean?
It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that.
Am I the only one who followed that?
No, I knew what was going on. It's just
Okay,
a very
okay.
strange sentence.
It's a strange sentence. It's proper English, but it's a strange sentence.
Is it proper English though?
Proper British.
Proper British.
Yeah, you do kind of have to take the accent into account.
Yeah. Proper British.
What is this place then? Does anyone live here?
It's being rented by some cove named Hugh Bone.
Cubone.
I love the pun on that name. I love the pun on that name. Cubone.
Cubone. Just gonna be staring at Susanna.
Susanna looks like she's trying to process it.
She's like, huh. Cubone, yes.
It's a sort of here today, gone tomorrow name, that, isn't it?
Yeah, he's what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him. I spoke.
I see. Well, judging from appearances, I'd have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time, if ever.
Right? All the lads from the yard piled down to get stuck into the investigation. But there's so little here. No one knew what to do with themselves. I choked.
I do wonder.
Yes, Mr. Sato?
Well, could it be that this Cubone is in fact Inspector Gregson himself?
What? How could that be?
Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his.
I'd never even considered that.
Why you're not the brains of the operation?
Not Suze, we're actually following a line of inquiry like that ourselves. Suze.
You are?
If you look around the room, you'll see. There's a few things that hint at it.
We should really investigate this place in detail.
I see, that's where the poor inspector was found. Over there?
Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck that candle tree on the wall.
Oh yeah, it's blown one of the candles apart completely.
And the gun used there on the floor. It's the Reaper's in it. No denying that.
Really?
How do you know that?
See, I don't know what to do with myself when you stare at me with them big white eyes. I'm only saying what I've heard. I don't know much about guns myself. But there's some big wicked lawman or whatever who said so. Why don't you ask him?
A big lawman, is it?
Anyway, Fresno Street runs under that window there. There are some street sellers just outside who heard the gunshot.
Oh, but I don't recall seeing anybody outside.
Yeah, they've all been taken down to the yard for questioning, that's why. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector here, after all. They'll be getting a grilling.
Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves?
I doubt it. The lads of the yard will just want to know what you're snooping for, and you'll be up for a grilling and all.
So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame. Gina, what do you make of this?
What is that? Evidence? Works in about something what happened, have ya?
Oh, no, not exactly.
I ain't been long enough in the job to get all this deducting business yet. But I swear I'm gonna get the person what did this to the boss.
For Inosuke, like, every conversation that's happened so far has been a surprise for him.
Rhinosuke's just like not sure what the fuck to do with himself, honestly.
He's trying to
says-
chill, and he's just like, what?
He thought it was just gonna be a calm day. He comes into the office. She's Herlock with red hair, and then finds out Inspector Gregson is dead, and now he has blue hair.
Now Sherlock has blue hair, and it's just going horribly, horribly wrong.
And that the Reaper is in jail.
Oh, joy.
Here we go.
You've made good time.
I can hear
Lord
Lord
Strongheart.
Strongheart. Oh, actually, do you want to take it then?
I can.
Yeah, it sounds like he's talking to someone.
My boy! My boy!
Sup?
Oh,
My man!
Is
And I-
everything in place?
I had a private compartment on the train, so I could check all the paperwork.
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfuckers!
Kazuma-sama.
Hello,
Just
Strongheart.
rotates.
Ah, your timing is impeccable.
It is?
No doubt you have heard the sickening news about the Reaper's latest devilry.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't believe it, of course, though, Lord Strongheart. That Lord Van Zees could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson.
I believe only in the facts. And the facts in this case point to one thing. The unavoidable accusal of Lord Van Zeeks for this crime. We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective.
Oh no, surely not.
It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow the Forensic Science Symposium finally begins. At the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes.
So, does that mean the trial is tomorrow?
Precisely. In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions.
Kazuma. My boy!
Yeah, traded his headband for a cravat.
My boy!
Personal opinion, not worth the trade.
No. No.
The white suit though looks good.
Ah, but of course, you're already acquainted, aren't you? Mr. Asogi here will be present at tomorrow's proceedings. Leading the prosecution.
My boy! Wait, what? Kazuma?
Plot twist, you have to fight your friend now.
Plot twist, instead of them being your aide, they fuck you over! Woo!
You just found out your friend is back from the literal dead, and this fucking British dude is just like, hey, hey, fight him in a court of law now. And you're like, what?
He's also the guy that got you into this profession in the first place.
Yeah. So you're like, you want me to go up against that? What? What? Hee.
As I'm sure you're aware, he's a very capable practitioner of the law.
Wasn't a prosecutor?
My boy. My boyo.
He looks so angry,
My king. My king.
staring into your fucking soul.
He's just standing there judging you. He knows what you did last night.
He does. He knows what's on your hard drive.
Disappointed.
Not gonna lie to you, when we get to the trial and it shows Asogi, listen to his music for a little bit, because his music is one of my favorites on this entire fucking soundtrack. I have it on my playlist, it's called Prosecutor Reborn, and oh, it's so good. So good. Anyway, continue on.
Okay then. I'm sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. In fact, no. People all over the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds.
There's no salvation for anyone in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper of the Bailey, and now the Reaper himself must stand in the dock.
Quite so. The public wants answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escaped conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths.
But Lord Van Zieks firmly denies any involvement in such matters.
And there have been thorough investigations that have proven him to be innocent.
That's certainly true. Or it has been at least, until now.
Ah,
Every time the pops up, what goes through my head is peanut butter baby.
ah.
Just
Ah, no. Tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in our country's great judicial history.
This man has a lot of birds stored in his office.
Wait, you don't?
Yes, we noticed that there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Van Zieks?
That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene.
Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure. So she told me I should ask somebody higher up who might know.
That's right, Mr. Naruhodo. Be direct.
That wasn't very direct, Naruhodo.
Just standing behind him, just like, yeah, kick his ass.
I got your flower, babe! I got your flower!
It's certainly a model that's issued to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes. Which includes prosecutors, as I'm sure you can imagine.
In that case, it could actually have belonged to the victim.
No, Gregson had his gun on his person.
What about Lord Van Zieks?
He claims it's currently not in his possession.
What? Pourquoi?
According to his story, he lost it. In short, it's more than a little suspicious.
But just because the gun in question is the same type as the defendant's is no proof that it's actually his.
No, of course not.
Nevertheless, the situation is grave for Lord Van Zieks. So Cosmo will be prosecuting tomorrow.
That's right. Have fun.
But he's a defense lawyer, Lord Strongheart.
Hasn't stopped people from switching sides before. Accomplished judge and law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles.
I mean, there's literally in one of the Ace
Spoilers!
Oh, but Andrew, Ace Attorney has been out for years. Years.
Okay, and we're playing through it right now.
But
People haven't
spoilers
seen them.
for spoilers. I repeat, spoilers.
Fine.
There's-
You get to be an
I-
ass about spoilers just this once.
I'll beat ass whenever I
don't
want
really
about
call it
spoilers.
I don't really call it being an ass when it's his stream.
I'm being. I'm joking.
Damn right.
I'm joking, by the way.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
And imagine what it will mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense. A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree?
Really. I've no doubt at all that Cosmo will be razor sharp as a prosecutor. Oh, Cammy's muted.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. But why Kazuma-sama? There are surely many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain. God, I'm speaking to myself now. God damn. Okay.
Have fun.
It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial. You asked for this, but why? It'll all become clear tomorrow. I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you? Although, the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation. I'm surprised such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems I can't speak today. Unprecedented. Quite exceptional, in fact. That took me a second with that word. I swear to God, I know I can English.
You are quite right, Miss Mikotala. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way. After all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the Empire. It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as judiciary closing ranks.
So that's why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecution. Rhinosuke. See how your skills have been honed. After practicing law in this land for many months. Kazuma, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't gonna end well, my friend. I'm sorry for all the worry I caused you, but it'll be alright now.
Do you want me to take Renosuke
Sure.
so you don't have to watch yourself?
Sure.
Okay. Has your memory completely returned?
Yes, completely. I remember everything. Including what I was coming here to do.
Right.
Kazuma-sama! I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you come to be here in London when you were suffering from amnesia? It was the voice. This past year, I've been hearing it in my head constantly, saying the same thing over and over. Go to London. That's where your destiny awaits. It was that voice that guided me here to London.
Kazuma, considering what happened to you, I'm pretty sure that's called a concussion.
Literally, though. I'm so sorry for what's happened. Anyway, my memory might have returned to me. But there's something that won't return to the way it was before.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm a prosecutor now, so I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon. My boy. It doesn't look like we're gonna glean much more here. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongheart.
Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in our Empire's history. There's much you could learn from the public gallery. Damn.
Yeet. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Oh, hi, Kazuma. Before you go, Rhinosuke.
Oh? What is it, Kazuma?
I just wanted to thank you. Kazuma-sama? What? You took my determination to heart and brought it with you over the ocean in my stead. And you carried out my role to perfection. You always were intent on studying British law in order to change our own justice system. It was your dream, and Mr. Naruhodo didn't want that to die with you. Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here. Oh? I actually have a favor to ask.
Which is?
This trial I'll be prosecuting tomorrow. I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me. As the defense counsel.
Why? What's this all about?
I know you have what it takes.
But Lord Van Zeeks would never put his fate in my hands.
On the contrary, he recognizes your talent.
He does?
It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes. Here, have a look at this.
That's
Lord Van Zeeks and Inspector Gregson.
in a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the look of it.
Oh, Cammy's
And
back.
he-
Cammy
and he's
can have
smiling.
Susanoo back. Look at how baby Van Zeeks is. Look at how
Little child.
baby little man's. It was displayed very prominently in the detective's office.
In Gregson's office, you mean?
Yes. What I'm trying to say is, if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find that some straight talking makes him take a different view. Take it.
I don't understand. Why are you giving me this?
Just hurry, Rhinosuke. Visiting hours at the prison are almost over.
What are you doing, Kazuma?
He's being a scheming little bitch. That's what he's doing. He's being a scheming little bitch.
I mean, what else did you expect?
Nope.
If everyone's gonna be a scheming little bitch, it's not you and Sasato.
Lord Van Zeeks is still reading that letter.
He's
It
one of
seems-
those. He's one of those NPCs. He just reads the same thing over and over again
Yeah.
without thought.
Probably read it a couple times. It seems like
Yep.
the only thing he has to read in there.
Staring at the letter, meanwhile in his head, I forgot how to read.
I don't know. What if you killed the Haru that can read?
We've been gone for quite some time, though.
Either he's an incredibly slow reader, or it's an incredibly long letter.
Both. Both.
I might even be able to read English faster than he can.
I was intending to ignore you entirely. But I can't turn a deaf ear to such an insulting Nipponese.
Oh, sorry. I didn't think you'd hear that.
You're standing right there, what were you expecting?
I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time.
Yes, we heard that your trial is set for tomorrow.
Which is none of your business.
So, have you found a lawyer?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This has nothing to do with you.
In other words, no.
We were just talking to Lord Strongheart, and the prosecutor for your trial has been decided.
I'd expect nothing less, though I have no idea who it is.
It's going to be Kazuma Asogi.
Asogi?
That made the color drain from his face.
Well then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all.
No, I don't have to talk to you. Fuck you.
No, we're gonna have to engage in conversation one more time. Okay, turns around and walks out the door.
Years ago, my older brother, who was the director of prosecutions at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East. Not a single day goes by when I don't curse the name Asogi.
Genshin, Impact,
Impact.
Asogi, was Kazuma-sama's father.
So what cruel twist of fate is this now, 10 years later? The man's son is to crucify me in some kangaroo court.
I still don't understand why Lord Strongheart apprenticed Kazuma to you.
It's what he does. No doubt he knew of the young man's true identity from the outset.
But what could he have been hoping to achieve?
Everything.
And let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Kazuma recovered from his amnesia. Why would Lord Strongheart assign this trial to somebody like that?
Asogi. The name is the very epitome of my bane. The bane that is you Nipponese.
Right, you're hatred of all of us Japanese.
I'd only just been appointed as prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago. My brother Clint, the director of prosecutions, was hunting down a mass murderer.
The so-called professor.
Assigned to the investigation as his partner was a certain visiting student, a dispatch from Scotland Yard.
And that was Genshin Asogi?
Exactly. I developed a deep respect for the man. He seemed noble-minded and chivalrous in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of the man. So I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and any semblance of right prevailing over wrong.
Oh, how awful. Sorry. I was reading a post on Insta. I looked up. I'm like, oh, that's Susanoo, and then I forgot to add emotion into my voice.
You literally forgot how does one emote. How does one emote?
I literally forgot how to be a human
That's
person.
that is so insulting. That's so insulting.
Oh,
I'm disappointed.
How awful.
Just, oh, how awful.
No, oh, how awful, you have trauma. Bitch, get in line.
Bitch, get in line. Not special.
Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown. Why don't you go cry about it, bitch?
Vanessa, why don't you go cry
Go
about
cry
it,
about
bitch?
it, bitch. To avenge my brother, I prosecuted in Asugi's trial. It wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed, but I beleaguered the ascribed prosecutor until he consented.
What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor?
The man in charge of the Professor case inquiry, Lord Maelstrong.
Wait, what? Lord Strongheart?
He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead. Since that time, he's the one person whom I've felt indebted.
I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor.
Anyway, time passed, but then earliest this year, who should arrive in London but you?
Ah.
And, of all the things, as a lawyer. I mean, Ryanosuke didn't start out as a lawyer, man just winged it.
Yeah, straight up.
Man lied and winged it.
I felt your animosity the first time I ever faced you in the courtroom. Your obvious deep loathing of us Japanese.
I kept telling myself it was illogical. But for many years, that hatred had festered inside me. I could no longer control it.
And I can understand why, now I know the story.
But in the same way that I long felt the Nipponese to be the bane of my life, to Kazuma Asogi, I am the bane of his. The Reaper who sent his father to the gallows. He's looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in court tomorrow.
About the gun used to shoot the inspector that was found at the scene.
Yes, that's not mine.
Really? Because common opinion seems to be that it is.
What do you expect me to say to that?
Lord Strongheart informs us that you claim to have misplaced your firearm.
As embarrassing as that is, I'm afraid it's true.
When did you lose it then?
That's... I don't know.
Oh.
I was issued with a revolver when I first became a prosecutor 10 years ago. I must have stowed it somewhere, I suppose. Or left it somewhere, perhaps?
You have something in common with Lord Van Zieks after all, Mr. Naruhodo. A talent for misplacing things.
No, this has nothing to do with me. Don't drag me into it.
Dragging you by the nutsack, sir.
Don't make the mistake of associating me with this Nipponese.
Oh dear. The rift is very wide, isn't it?
It has a wide berth.
Yes, and we already went over the reasons why last time.
Bros, chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because of that
For the sake of our collective sanity, I will not make the same joke twice. So it's not decisive evidence, clearly, but it doesn't look good, that's for sure.
Gregson's transfer to the Paris police? Oh my god.
I
That's
bet
The Paris police prefecture has finally been arranged for the coming month. Blech. That is words.
God.
That is words. Gregson's transfer to the Paris Police Prefecture has finally been arranged for the coming month. But he'll never make it to France now. It's a tragedy.
Oh, poor Gregson. He won't make it to France now. Of course, no shit, Sherlock.
Because he's fucking dead!
Oh yeah, come to think of it, he did mention something about that, didn't he?
I wonder... Oh, sorry. I was speaking Susato. I was on Susato brain. Go ahead, Cammy.
Oh, I wonder, does it happen often? Often? Being transferred internationally, I mean.
It's the first time I've ever encountered it. The Paris police welcoming an English detective is almost inconceivable. I can't imagine what kind of magic Gregson must have worked to put that arrangement in place.
It sounds like that mystery is even the Reaper perplex.
Ignorant about Inspector Gregson's standing. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at the Scotland Yard.
Again, it was 10 years ago that he first made a name for himself by uncovering a decisive piece of evidence that exposed the professor's identity. If it wasn't for Gregson's singular approach to the case, the discovery would have never been made.
Well, what sort of approach?
After my brother's life was taken, the inspector pushed for a full autopsy.
Oh my, 10 years ago.
Why is that so surprising?
Autopsy was considered a desecration of the body at the time, and rarely performed. And my brother was, of course, a noble. That made the idea of it even more unthinkable. But something Gregson had dug up in his investigations made him determined it was necessary. His powerful conviction somehow influenced the House of Lords, and as a result, I could avenge my brother's death.
So, you must have had great confidence in the Inspector's abilities then.
And it's even more inconceivable that you would have taken his life.
I don't have confidence in anyone. And I'm sure Gregson felt the same way. I no doubt he thought of me only as the ominous Reaper, just like the rest of London.
What really went on between Lord Van Zieks and Gregson, I wonder? What was the true nature of their relationship?
sure you want to know the answer to that, bud?
I was gonna say, truth can be stranger than fiction sometimes. Ranosuke, are you sure you want to figure that out?
Truth can be stranger than fiction, specifically fan fiction.
Yep.
Lord Van Zeeks, we came by this old photograph.
Where did you get that? It was taken when I became a qualified prosecutor. It's almost unbelievable. I assumed it was long lost.
Is the man on the left there?
Yes, that's my brother.
It had to be, really. Apparently, this picture was prominently displayed in Gregson's office. He had a deep respect for you, you know. Were you aware of that?
Respect. That's nonsense.
No, we've heard someone attest to it very clearly. Inspector Gino Lestrade, no less.
Oh, maybe once, yes. There was a time when things were like that. We were brother in arms, jovially discussing the future of justice and other such lofty subject matter. That was a nice glimpse of the past. I thank you.
I feel as though I got a nice glimpse of the past then, too. There was a glimmer of light in his eyes, a brief twinkle.
Staring into his
And
eyes, Ranosuke?
I was waiting for something.
An insight into the true nature of this man known to all as the Stone Cold Reaper of the Bailey.
Ah, he's so dreamy. Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, that's the first time he's ever used my actual name.
I can just see the man just staring at Rhinosuke and being like, fuck, okay, Mr. Naruhodo? And he's just like, oh my god, this is the first time. He's used my name, guys. He called me by my name. I've lost all confidence in my country's justice system. I don't trust the police, the judiciary, or lawyers. But there's still one thing I'm willing to believe in.
Well, what's that?
That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom. A simple determination to know the truth. From the very first time we clashed in the Bailey, almost a year ago now, I couldn't deny it, even though I dearly wished I could. Here is a loathsome Nipponese who has absolute integrity as a lawyer. There are only two other men I've known with that same look in their eyes. My brother, Clint, and Genshin Asogi.
The man he idolized and the man he betrayed his trust in the most hideous way.
When you showed me that photograph just now, it reminded me. Oh my god, Kyle.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Kyle, no! Why?
Perish.
No!
You mean this photograph?
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Look at
That's
this
for-
photograph. Look at this graph.
Look
Sorry.
at this graph.
I just want to comment. That timing was just perfect.
What timing? Wait, what?
Well, he did the normal Nickelback joke, and then Van Zeke said, "Back then when I was able to laugh." I'm like, ah.
Yeah, fair enough. Can I just look at how baby Van Zeke's looks? Look at the little man's. Yeah, when you showed me that photograph just now. Back then I was able to laugh. I was free of the shackles of mistrust that plague me now. I look to the future with hope. Since then, I've protected myself against betrayal by refusing to trust anyone. But at times, the mire in which I've sunk makes it almost impossible to breathe.
I'm so sorry.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, I want to believe in that look in your eyes. I need to believe in it. In tomorrow's trial, will you advocate for me?
Nope. That's the end of the game. Peace out.
Bye.
Good day.
Bye, Van Zeeks. And bye, bitch.
Fuck this shit out. Of course I will. It would be an honor.
I'm so pleased, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry, I was distracted by Griffin Burns.
Did Griffin post this time? What did
Took his
what
mom's
did-
sun hat for a spin.
He what?
Took his mom's sun hat for a spin.
Oh no, Griffin!
I'm sorry, what? What?
Here, I'll send it to memes. I almost sent that directly to Alucard. That would have been so hard to explain.
Hello, hello,
Hi.
Zom.
Hello. It is I. Hey, you guys are alive.
Took
Yeah.
mom's sun
Yeah.
hat for a spin.
What?
The picture! The picture!
Let me
Where did you send
Going
it?
up.
It's in
When
memes
did you
R Us.
It's a memes or SK.
That fucking second one though.
Like the one where he has like the hat down by
yeah.
his crotch, and then it's just like, yeah. Took my mom's sun hat for a spin. What damn? He looks
Griffin
really good in this
Burns.
photo though. Like look at this man's.
He looks very good.
I can't believe we met in person. Oh,
Yeah,
he's so sexy.
I have a photo with him. He was so sweet.
Same. I miss him already.
I miss him too.
He needs to come back. We're
Griffin,
talking about voice actors.
Griffin Burns, come back. Come back. He actually, I found out on his TikTok, he has a hat, and it's a Calgary Flames hat that someone gave him, and he fucking loves it.
Nice.
Hey,
He wears it all the time. Anyway, then my life is in your hands. Do, 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 do.
For Lord Van Zeeks. That must have been an incredibly hard thing to ask. Which is why I simply cannot let the man down. Tomorrow, in the Old Bailey, against my old friend, Kazuma.
Is he your old friend now? That's unfortunate.
Oh no, they have to fight it out for each other's love. What?
Two bros chilling in a hot tub, sitting
tub.
wearing clothes because they're super gay.
Sitting right beside each other because they're super gay. There we go. I can speak English.
Sure.
Speak.
Isn't that a fucking mood?
All right, that's the end of this part.
That's it.
then.
That's
That's
it. It's a super short.
Dream.
Habba. Habba together.
Yeah, basically that. So, anyway, yes, that's it. Actually, legit. I'm not joking.
Okay.
Hello, Vash.
Lit.
Hello,
Because
beautiful
because
boy.
this
Oh
is
my
actually
god, Vash the Stampede?
Oh my gosh, is that Vash the Stampede?
Oh my god, is that Vash the Stampede? Cammy, I am so fucking happy that you love Trigun. I am so fucking happy, man. You don't understand.
I'm just like,
Uh,
look at this himbo.
anyway.
yes,
Watch.
Watch Trigun Stampede. We're not sponsored, but we should be. Funimate, no. Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll sponsor us.
You know,
Crunchyroll needs to
I was
sponsor
very
us.
tempted on cutting you out there.
No,
and just saying
no, I'm
it's
trying to get you a fucking sponsor, homie. I'm trying to do your work for you, bitch.
Thank
You
I
gotta
appreciate
like,
it.
comment, subscribe.
This
you
isn't
know, like-
YouTube.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
You do have a
yeah.
YouTube.
anyway,
Andrew.
give me a second because either the stream is going to end or it's not. Just give me
Ooh,
1
it's
second.
not going to
I'll
end.
be right back.
Ooh.
It's just
think
the
Kyle
time,
would.
suck major ass. These days, fucking hilarious.
I was gonna say, Kyle, would you like to share that story with the internet or no?
Nah, I won't share that with the internet today.
Not
Fair
not the
enough.
internet.
Not
That's
Anything
that's
with
today.
the
that that's a,
internet.
that's a today. That's a today. So there is a possibility in the future.
Maybe someday, but not today.
We
Maybe someday.
we just have a stream where we tell of the terrible high school stories that we've been through.
Oh god. Can you imagine?
So
We'd get
I mean,
arrested.
Depends on the definition of terrible, because most of my high school stories are just funny.
anyway,
Some of mine are
um,
funny too. Some of mine
I'm
are
gonna
bad, but some of mine are
cut
funny.
this. I'm gonna cut the stream so I can change it to gunfire, just so it's evenly spaced
Okay.
out. So 1 moment.